Can I have an honest conversation about signs? Hi, I'm Kim. I am one of the co-hosts for the Spirit Cafe Sessions podcast, along with my intuitive bestie, Nikki. And I'm a reverend at St. Bridget's Spiritualist Church. I love to talk all things life, death, spirit, and spiritualism. And I'm going to ask you again, follow our account. If you're not following our account, why aren't you? You're here, you're listening to our stuff. You want to make sure you hear it when it gets in there. Follow our account. Share it with anybody who you feel like may resonate. And, repost it. Please do all that on all of our accounts. We would be ever so grateful because we'd love to get this out. So people often tell me, I asked Spirit for a sign. And I got one. And immediately, they spend the next 3, 4, 5 days explaining why it didn't count. Sure, you may have done this. They say, the feather, that was just a coincidence. That feeling, that was just probably my imagination. The dream, that was pretty random. Probably stretching there. The synchronicity, that's meaningless. Meanwhile, Spirit is literally standing there like, I am trying to get your attention. I'm running out of ways to get your attention. And here is the shift. The truth is, many people are not looking for signs. They're not. A feather really means nothing. Or, a sun or a ladybug. They really don't mean anything when you've asked for the sign. Because many people are just looking for certainty. They're looking for certainty, not the sign. And certainty isn't available in most spiritual experiences. It'd be lovely if it was. But, faith requires participation. Trust requires participation. And at some point, you have to stop asking for endless confirmation and start trusting what you are receiving. Now, that doesn't mean you have to believe everything. Oh gosh, no, do not. But be discerning. You've lived in your life, in your body, and in this place for a while. Be discerning. Be grounded. Be thoughtful. But don't move the goalposts every time Spirit meets you halfway. Because eventually the question isn't, am I receiving guidance? The question becomes, am I willing to trust it? And again, if none of this resonated with you, congratulations. You are probably one of the emotionally stable people that we're all striving to become. Awesome. If it did resonate, what's the most meaningful sign you've ever received? I'd like to hear about it. Put it in the comments. Others would love to hear it. And another, have you ever talked yourself out of something you already knew? These are the questions. I want to hear from you. Comments. And again, follow other accounts, share, whatever. I will talk to you next time. Be discerning.